Хөрхөн охид trap сонсон. Trap сонсон, trap донсон. Түүний сонсдог хөгжим дур булаан. Дагаж дуулан дур булаа мууруулаа.
Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new MMA Roasted Podcast. It's me, Adam Hunter. We got a great show today. We got Preacher Lawson from NBC's America's Got Talent. You were in the All-Stars thing too as well.
The champions, yeah.
Champions. Did you win?
No.
You come close?
Fifth place.
Fifth place. It's not bad.
Yeah.
In all of America, you came in fifth place.
Yeah. Oh well, no. All the it was us winners of
the champions.
Australia's Got Talent. People that won Britain's Got Talent. It was Susan Boyle.
And then,
wow,
So
that's awesome,
it
man.
all got talents.
So everybody that won all competed.
Well, people that won got second place and did well.
Yeah.
They competed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
And then, Greg, I saw you on an ABC sitcom yesterday?
No, I'm shooting. It's just a guest starring, though. That's the worst kind of guest starring to get, is in a pilot. Because when you get a pilot, you want it to be a series regular part. Because a guest starring is just like, but this thing could really take off for the other people in the cast.
Oh, I feel so bad for you.
This is my one episode.
I feel so bad for you working in Hollywood.
Yeah, I know. That's the good side. It is a full week, and it is. It's not terrible.
And then we have the Marine, the fighter, the wrestling coach, the jiu-jitsu brown belt, Tyler Smith. How are you, man?
Yo, I'm great.
And
fantastic.
security monitor.
And security monitor, yes.
and-
Yes. Michael Bublé came into work today.
Did he?
Who did?
That was fun.
Who?
Michael Bublé.
Oh, really?
I was in the basement, but he came in.
What was that like? Did everything just
Come fly
turn
with
pink?
me.
Or
Come fly.
were there rose petals everywhere?
It was pretty low-key. He just walked in and was like,
I want to thank our
Walked
sponsor, Speedweed. Listen, marijuana is legal in California. No reason to have to go outside to get it. They will deliver it right to you. Okay, they deliver everything from edibles to THC sex lube, which I actually used for the first time. It was great.
Yeah, how was it?
Not alone. I used it.
I was like,
I used it with my wife.
I figured, but I mean,
It was great. It was great. They also have edible macaroons, all kinds of edibles, breast strips, weed, CBD. They will take care of you.
Sponsor?
Follow them at Speedweed.
Bro, how come you're not giving us weed?
I do. How much weed? How much?
have you missed
been
out
here
on
before?
that?
No, because you
Man,
always.
never
Oh, you know what? You bailed early. You always
always
missed the big
yeah,
weed give out
you
at
left
the end.
before. It's
Yeah.
at the end, man. You
Speedweed
got to stay till the end.
Yeah.
And then it's
Bruh.
Merry Christmas.
How much?
Thank you,
How much weed have I
Speedweed.
given you guys?
Like crazy amounts
Never
of
given
weed.
me weed. This
You
is my
leave too
third-
soon.
Yeah, you leave too early.
Pounds,
Yeah.
probably.
I got you. I
You show
got
up
you.
late
This is like my
early, you
fourth-
miss out.
This is my 8th time doing the
But
episode.
you always leave, and then you have
This
your
is 12th
cousin
time
pick you
being
up or
here.
something.
No, I don't. What? No.
So
Although Adam does act like he can't just
Give me
press
the weed
pause
now.
because he probably.
I got you. So follow them at Speedweed.
I don't smoke weed. I just want to settle later on.
No problem. I got you. Follow them at Speedweed. By the way, I had a great. So I went to this concert last week. I saw Albie Shore, Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Rex and Effects, Cool Mo D, and Big Daddy Kane.
Where was it?
It was in Long Beach, right? So this is my 4th time seeing Bobby Brown. I told you the first time I saw him, he was amazing. He came on 6 hours late, but he still.
6 hours.
I mean, he had like 19 opening acts. They were like his cousin, his nephew, his like friend,
Jeez.
some guy he met on the way to the thing, right? So then.
His Uber driver is like, "Yo, man, you know what? I'll give you a shot. I'll give you a shot right now. Park this car. We're going inside. I'm giving you a shot tonight."
That's exactly what happened. So then I went to go see him the next time, and he went on time, so we missed the whole concert. The third time I went to go see him, it was Keith Sweat, him, Monica, Brandy, Drew Hill, and he was supposed to go on, and he missed. Keith Sweat went on instead of because he like wasn't ready, and then by the time he went on, he was like, "Yo, they're cutting my time." After the first song, he's like, "But I got paid." So then
That's what he said, Keith
That's
Sweat.
nice.
no, that's what he said. No, it's what Bobby Brown said.
That's what Bobby Brown
he's like,
said.
Keith Sweat took my time, but they paid me a lot of money for this, so I want to give you a concert, but I can't. And I was yelling, "Don't be cruel, let him play," And then
You're the only one.
Don't be cruel.
so this time, right? I'm like, all right, this is gonna be good. Saturday night, I had a show at Laugh. Of course, Hollywood Laugh Factory's like, "Want to do a spot tonight?" Which,
Of course.
when I have tickets, but I'm like, all right, I'll do the spot. I drive over.
You are unreal. You cannot say no.
No.
To
Okay.
any show, anytime ever. You're like, oh, but I'm about to leave on this space travel. All right, I'll be there. I got to get my set in first.
but it's my-
then I got to go get on this space travel. NASA
It's my
flight.
parents' funeral.
Exactly.
What time can I? No, so then, right. So me and my wife. We go
What
down
time's my spot? Can I come late?
there.
Oh my God.
So we go down there, and Cool Mo D's on. He put on a good show, right?
Yeah, I like Cool Mo D.
Then Rex and Effects goes on, and something's off. Like we kind of can't figure out, but they were stalling because they were like,
Right,
They were like,
right.
everyone from Long Beach, say ho, like make some noise. But then they were like, give it up for Snoop Dogg, who wasn't even there. So they were yelling,
Just in general?
Yeah.
They're just giving in general shout
Where the
outs
Pisces at?
Yeah.
Then they kept saying,
Anybody here got a left hand? Why are we asking that? I got one though.
so then they were like, where my big girls at? They got that. There were a lot of big girls there.
Well,
So
that
I
should have
mean,
done well.
They didn't
yes.
say where the skinny girls at, but the big girls.
They knew.
Well, the skinny
They know the
girls,
crowd.
Skinny girls are in the parking lot.
But by like the 8th time, the crowd started booing, right? Because they were
Right, they're like, come on, we've cheered for
they were getting
everything.
booed like off the stage. Then they were like, "Listen, we don't want to make excuses, but there's something wrong up here. If you guys only knew what we're going through right now, we would tell you. But my bad, I'll get you all back." We're like, "Get us what? Like,
What?
Yeah." So then they finally played Rump Shaker, right? Because that was like the big hit. But like it was kind of sad because it was like these huge women that were like in their 50s ran on stage. Like, remember the video with all the hot asses?
Yeah.
It was like those girls, but like 40 years later.
Right, the same
all the
original
same ones.
crew
Yeah.
was invited back.
Yeah.
Like they called them up like, hey, we're back, baby. Get your thong.
It was like that.
Wash your thong. Let's get this on.
So then Albie Shore comes on with his son, right? And Albie he's a professional, so he explained what happened. He goes, "Listen," because you could tell he was like yelling, but you couldn't hear what he was saying. He's like, "Listen, I can't hear myself right here, but over here I can hear myself. But there's something wrong with the sound right now." So he couldn't move. Yeah, that's
right, he had to stay over there where he could
and
hear
that's what
it.
happened. And every time you try moving, you're like that
Oh,
screeching. So now we're like, okay. So he goes into the crowd and sings. So Albie Shore went into the crowd and had his like bodyguard and like his kid on his shoulders, so. But he did it. Put
His
on
bodyguard and his kid on his
the
shoulders?
bodyguard's kid because it was like some random kid and like 3 guys around him. But they're like, okay, Bobby's next. You know what's Bobby gonna do? Because you know Bobby's gonna be like,
He's going to be all over the place.
he's gonna just leave because he's not gonna put up with that shit,
Oh, right.
you know. So Bobby Brown goes on, and he at first he's like killing it. There's one song, and then he goes, "All right, that's my time," and everyone's like, "Huh?" But he's like, "I'm just playing," but you don't know if he's kidding or not because Bobby
Right,
Brown
he might just walk out of there. You're like,
Yeah.
bullshit, quit playing. Are you playing now? About you playing?
Yeah, he's not the kind of guy that like fucks around like that,
Yeah.
right? So then he does Roni, right? So the truth about Roni, right? So then in the middle of the song, he gives like a 15-minute speech about like what he went through and drugs and Bobby, Christina, and everyone's like, it's a great speech. But then he goes back to the song.
To Roni.
Yeah. so he goes back to
That's quite a break.
and then he goes
And so
Wait, so he starts singing, and then halfway through,
yeah.
he just goes.
And everyone still
Gives a speech, a
gives a
full
speech,
speech.
and then goes back to. But there's
Like talking to the band. All right, hold up, guys. Hold
yeah,
up.
right,
I want to talk to you about something here.
yeah.
Something serious. Okay, let's kick it.
So then he
But
goes,
that's the truth about Roni.
yeah. So then he goes,
I lost my wife, my baby girl. I was in there.
I just can't believe you never gave me weed, man. Like the whole.
He's still got it. I knew he was
Been
still in his
here
head about this.
so many times.
He's so distant from everything else. Look, he's going to get a weed right now. He's going to no.
No, it's fine.
Squeaky wheel, motherfucker.
I mean, it's fine,
Squeaky
man.
wheel,
I
I mean,
motherfucker.
hey,
You
if
gotta
we're going to
some
get
weed.
weed, we might as well.
Bring out the box. Do the full disbursement now. That's just funny that you mentioned that because every time it's like weed Christmas after the show.
Wow.
That's half the reason I do this show.
Totally, you walk out here with tons of free weed. Thank you, Speedweed.
It's
It's
actually,
awesome.
Never
it's
got
actually
that.
like 3/4 of the reason I do it.
I mean, some weeks are more plentiful than others. Some weeks it's just all patches. And there you
My
go.
dude, man.
Woo.
yeah. So then Bobby goes,
good
hey.
catch, by the way.
So then Bobby goes, who wants to hear? You guys want to hear a story? And it's all these huge black women. They're like, no.
Wow.
He goes. I'm going to tell you guys a story. Everyone's like, No stories. Told it anyway. I was so high, I zoned out after like the first paragraph.
That's
right?
an easy thing to do.
And
So
then,
was he.
My wife explained to me the story on the way home. Like she drove and told me what was that story about. And then he did every song. It sounded good, except he didn't do "Don't Be Cruel" because he ran out of time. Once again, ran out of time. But it was a great concert. I got tickets to go see MC Hammer next.
It's my prerogative, you know. It's like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you're there for.
So what's going on with you guys?
Go ahead.
Man, I got weed now. I'm happy.
Just sitting
I'm
there
trying
with
to
it
think what
next
is
to him.
going on. Oh, I'm just I did shows and the usual stuff. Oh, I did the main room at the Comedy Store last Saturday.
And you murdered it.
Of course I did. And 25-minute set, which is such a hard set to get. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a tough set to get. Saturday night main room. It was a monstrous set. I had a ball. And but it was one of those ones that I wasn't fully like ready in comedy mode when it was time to go up.
Okay.
And so it took me a minute to kind of get into comedy mode.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, I just wasn't kind of all the way there yet. And then I was like, okay, but then once we got it going, I was great.
Man, I went to the Comedy Store after Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's hard.
He was, but he didn't like do. It was just his crowd that was hard.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because he had his crowd. Because when he was up there, he was kind of messing around, and they were laughing. And
Well,
you
yeah,
could
that's
tell
his house.
He wasn't doing like old material, like all the stuff he was doing. It almost seemed like he was freestyle.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's
it
like
was still-
podcast style, really.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the-
You
But,
know?
but they were laughing, so I was like, if they're laughing at him freestyling, I'm gonna go up there and do my A jokes
And just
get some, and just
bricks in your
rip.
pockets.
Then I went up there and they was like, "That's all right," and I'm like, "Well, this is my A stuff. What do you mean, all right? It's not. This is better than all right, y'all." It would have been cool if I wasn't doing my hitters. You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly.
And then
Like, you
it
know.
just kind of bothered me. But then I was like, okay, that's just the main room, you
Yeah.
know. And then I did the next show, and it wasn't his crowd, but it was like one of the most amazing sets. And I was
Right,
like, oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just his crowd don't like me. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, it's his crowd.
Well, it's just, his
Yeah.
crowd is like, I mean, and I've been his crowd at one of his shows where you're just like
They just
kind
yell at him
of
the
waiting
whole
for
time.
him. Yeah, you're just waiting for him, and it's like, oh, I feel like I know him because I've listened to the podcast,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
that's my buddy Joe up there.
One time years ago
Like,
at the Ice House,
relax, people.
I like brought a date with me from Tinder to come, which is always such a hit or miss move, you know.
Yeah.
And then
But
I was,
Ice House is a slam
it
dunk.
was a
so-
small room.
Oh, that's.
And
a
then
little
I was
different,
on
yeah.
like third, and Rogan was on fourth, and Rogan was like, "Hey, I have to get out of here. Can I go up third?" And then of course they're like, "Yeah, of course, Joe." So he does like an hour and a half, and then I'm
Excuse me,
Because
do
you have
you-
to get out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
like,
Adam.
I gotta go. Do you mind if I fuck you really hard
Thanks,
for
Adam.
an hour and a half?
and I could
That'd be
just
great.
and I could just smell the pussy leaving. You know,
Right,
like,
right.
I had this date, and I was like, and I'm just like not in date mode anymore. I'm like, why did I do this? And then I go on, and like he watches for like 2 minutes, and I'm like struggling, I'm a motherfucker. But it was all good, you know. But
No way.
Well, I mean, you know, hey, listen.
it wasn't all good. I mean, I was in
It was
therapy.
not all good, man.
I was in
No,
therapy.
You
no,
ruined your date.
He keeps
Oh,
saying all
oh,
this
man.
stuff.
He didn't ruin a date.
He didn't ruin it. Still went well.
I kind of had a meltdown, but it was still amazing. Everybody loved it.
It's the weed
It was
talk.
bad. It went really bad.
I had a meltdown, but you know,
I had a
hey,
meltdown,
it was
but
cool,
everybody
man.
loved it.
It was
I mean,
fine.
it was good. I may have said I hope that happened. I didn't say it. Maybe I did. Whatever.
Then my wife and I went to San Diego Friday to do a Navy base. So I go there, and it took 5 hours to get to San Diego. You know, and of course the baby.
Why'd you go on Friday afternoon?
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Oh,
Dude,
I don't like
yeah,
it.
dude.
terrible decision.
Yeah, that's one of those ones you got to go early because the traffic's the worst.
And I got the dog with me, and the dog is like has to go to. He's barking, and then the baby shits. So so we have to like stop 3 times for the thing.
You
and
took
then,
this dog.
Yeah, took that dog.
Wow.
And then we get.
He hates this dog. The
I mean, he bit me, man.
Yeah, he almost got me too. Listen, that dog.
He
Yes,
almost got you.
That's
he
true.
got me.
There's a difference.
Yes, but the difference is when it happened to me, Vince Pichel was sitting there, saw it happen, and laughed his ass off at me, and still brings it up every time I see him. So I got my own bite.
So then I'm like, I'm trying to make a left into the gas station, and like there was oncoming traffic sort of coming, right? But like I had it, of course. You know when you have it, but it's a little closer than you probably should make
Sure,
it.
absolutely.
So
the wife probably lost her shit.
she's like, stop. I'm like, if I stop, we're gonna get murdered, okay?
Yeah.
Like I can't stop right
It's
now.
Too late now.
The move's in progress.
Yeah.
The move must be completed at this point.
So now we're in a fight. like, babe, you can't yell stop from the back seat. Well, why are you making that turn? But I was in the wrong for making the turn in the first place, but she's in the wrong for telling me to stop right.
There it is.
Yeah, it's like
in the
we're
turn.
already in it.
Like,
Dude, yeah, but at that point, just focus on the you're in the wrong part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, well, I got a podcast now. So
What's your
I'm doing a
podcast?
Nice.
It's called Lawson Brothers Podcast. It's me and my brother. I actually got video. You just not got I'm gonna hook you up with a tripod, Brett.
Please.
Because you need a tripod. And you know what I see? Man, it's on a bunch of baby diapers boxes.
First of all, the last time I put a video up I put the video up, and people were yelling at me for yelling over the baby. I'm gonna ruin her hearing. So I took the video down. I'm not yelling over the baby.
No.
I
Talking.
can't believe you're yelling over
Physically,
the baby
you are
like that.
yelling over the baby.
Yeah, but
Technically.
meanwhile,
She'll be fine.
I take her to wrestling practice with us. Tyler knows.
Yeah.
It's like she loves it.
Yeah, she does love
Well,
it. You
lately-
see the video. She kicking her leg. She loves that.
Well, what happened was now the library down the block has toddler story time every Monday and Wednesday. So I take her. It's babies. It's all women. I'm the only man. They probably
Nice.
think I'm like, oh, what? Like I don't probably think I'm like unemployed, you know. But I'm like with the nannies and the au pairs. So she goes up to this little baby.
No, you're just a comic.
So I put her next to the babies that are her age. Right away, she tries to grab the kid's head and like headlock her.
Oh,
Like
that is your baby.
Yes.
And she's learned moves. She's been paying attention. You know, they're sponges at this age. She thinks that's how you relate to people.
That's
You just,
awesome. Like,
you just try and go for a double leg. She's just.
I'm gonna
So the
smash
boy
you
starts
now.
crying immediately.
Good work.
You know, and then she goes up to another baby and just starts yelling at him. She made two boys cry within 35 seconds.
Love it.
Yeah. So let's
That's
talk
why you're
about
the
some
best
fights
fight.
that went down. You watched the fights last weekend?
Man, I watched all them fights, bro. That fight, the whole card was fire.
Yeah,
Right?
it was a good
That
card.
was a great
The
card,
Bellator
man.
one?
You know, I don't know if this
UFC
happens
one.
with y'all, but you ever
Bellator too.
you ever like can't wait for
saw
the
Bellator.
fights?
Some-
Isn't Israel fighting this? Israel's fighting.
12.
Okay.
He's fighting. He's going to lose. Kelvin's going to win.
He's fighting the next. It's
No,
the
he's
next
not.
one, right?
Yeah, Kelvin Gastelum versus Israel.
Yeah.
He's going to lose.
I don't
He's
think.
never fought a wrestler.
Bruh, are you who?
Israel.
Yes, he has.
Who?
Brunson's not a wrestler.
He doesn't
His
wrestle.
First U.S. fight.
He doesn't
Yes,
wrestle.
He does, man.
But Brunson.
Yes, he does. He took Yoel Romero down. What do you mean he doesn't wrestle?
That's when he used to
How
wrestle.
He took a silver medalist down and say
That's
he's
when
not a
he used to
wrestler.
wrestle.
No, he somehow started knocking people out, and completely the game plan went out the window.
He is going to destroy.
No,
Kelvin
no, he
Gastelum.
won't.
Are you kidding me?
He won't.
What? Who? You just said Brunson doesn't wrestle. When's the last time Kelvin got a takedown? Name the one time, bruh. Uriah Hall. That's the last time he got it. He doesn't. Who's he tucking down? He got submitted by Chris Weidman. He doesn't wrestle, bro. He tries to stand up, and he doesn't use his kicks.
does like them boxing.
He's just boxing. You gonna try to box? You gonna try to use your tiny arm, your 5'9" frame against 6'4" Israel out
We're
of
talking about a
Sinai.
guy who beat Jacare. We're
Listen.
talking about a guy who knocked out Bisbing.
And
we're
Israel
talking
will
about a guy
destroy all these people.
who destroyed Tim Kennedy.
Every single person you
Who
name
has
in
Israel
Israel
beat?
will murder.
Aside from Brunson, who's Israel beat?
Bruh, he beat everybody he's fighting.
But
He just
he
beat
got taken down by some Italian guy. They don't even have wrestling. in
Okay,
Italy.
and you know, if you've been watching this fight, you know his takedown defense has gotten better and better every time.
Well,
He didn't even
he's
get
going to get exposed.
no, by who? But it's not going to be a Kelvin.
By Kelvin
No, it's
Gastelum.
not, bruh.
Listen, Kelvin's
When's the last time Kelvin's taken
Kelvin's a
anyone
good friend
down?
of mine. He's been to my shows.
Okay, that's
All
why. I was like, why have you? I was like-
But he's going to win.
Hey, shut up, man.
You think?
But he's still going to win.
No, he's not.
Yes,
But
he
he's
is.
your friend, though.
Yes, he
So,
is. He will win.
I think Kelvin's dope. He could whoop me. You know
He's
what I mean?
going to-
But,
he's going
like,
to beat-
He can't win no Israel.
I'll bet you $20.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
All right, we got
There
bet.
we go, money.
I've never bet. The last time I bet some money, I think it was
$20 and 100 push-ups.
Bro, let's do it, man. I do 100 push-ups after my chest workout.
Oh, well, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's easy work, man.
You have a chest? All right, okay. So anyway,
You can't do jokes like that, man. What are you talking about?
wait till see you have a baby. Okay, by the way.
That's right. That's
By
why
the
I want
way,
to have a baby. I want abs.
By the way, one of the funniest things I seen was on Instagram. You and your friend were hiking, and you took a picture, and someone put those two black guys from Nigeria.
Man, that was funny.
And they.
The Jussie,
Yeah, the Jussie Smollett guy.
You got to put that picture up,
Yeah,
man.
that was so
That's
funny. That was funny. And then, all right, well, let's talk about the fights last week. First of all,
Were they on ESPN Plus again?
Yes.
Jesus. Can I tell you something?
No, they were
No, they were on
on Sorry,
regular
this
ESPN.
stupid cat. I'm not stupid, but this
Regular
they're all on
ESPN.
ESPN.
now.
Regular.
From now on, they're all going to ESPN. Except for
It should be okay because
For
it didn't
pay-per-views,
record.
yeah.
It's only like $5 a month or something.
No plus.
I know.
not
I'm so
paying $5
stupidly.
a month.
I'm so stupidly like I'm like, let's see if it sticks.
It's better than paying $20 a month for DAZN.
Yeah, not doing that.
Yeah.
See, the things I hate the way they're trying to make us all get these subscriptions. Like, I'll pay for a pay-per-view, but it's some of them.
I'll tell you why I like it though, because when I used to, as a comic, you can't watch the fights. You know that.
Yeah.
And I used to hate having to like DVR it to the house. Now at least I could watch it on my phone. In like you could just watch it at any time on your phone. If you
I
have
like
DAZN.
DVRing at the house, and I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, but sometimes you're on the road or something.
Oh, that's true.
You know, so that's why I kind of like it.
Yeah,
But
I like it, man. Okay, can we talk? Are we going all the way from the bottom up?
We'll just talk about Justin Gaethje first.
Okay.
Justin Gaethje, who I always think that his style is going to be his biggest enemy of just put your head down and throw punches as hard as you can.
He's gotten better, man.
Well, yeah, but he didn't do it
now. Yeah,
He did it
right.
against-
He didn't do it.
he did
He- right?
He destroyed Barboza.
Dude, they went,
Man.
like I said
When
they
they threw
would,
the kicks,
leg to leg,
right?
leg for leg, back and forth,
Man.
and then he.
Did you have the same
Bro.
feeling I had when they threw kicks with each other? I was like, man, this fight
Yes.
is gonna be dope. As soon as they did that, I was like, I
Well,
can't
because
wait.
this is the beauty. They're both Muay Thai guys, like pure Muay Thai
but-
guys,
but-
and that's what Muay Thai. They stand in
But
front of
Gaethje's
each
a lot-
other.
But Barboza's a lot
and just
higher
kick.
level than
You
Gaethje.
kick.
Gaethje
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
start training the
Doesn't
stand
matter.
until like 21.
It's I give you some and you give me some, and who falls first. That's how Muay Thai is.
And that's what
Like,
happened.
And that's what happened.
And then that was crazy.
Barboza always circles out. He always when he gets to the gate, he always circles out to his left, and then he's like, anytime he didn't put his hands up or something like that, and then he just got.
He seems
caught
to
by
always
Gaethje.
lose the big fights too. Seems to beat everybody
Man.
who he should beat, and then anytime he steps up, he gets beat. Like Kevin Lee beat him, Khabib beat him.
Kevin Lee beat him.
Yeah.
Oh
remember?
yeah, he did because he got that spinning back kick.
Yeah,
to
which
Lee,
is,
and then
no one remembers anything but that. But Kevin won.
Kevin destroyed him worse than Khabib. He destroyed him, bro. That's why I thought he was gonna beat Ally, but he just that was not. Like, what are you doing? That was weird.
I was at that fight.
You were?
That was crazy. Also, Jack Hermanson submitted David Branch. That was
Fast.
fast and unexpected.
That was very unexpected.
a British dude from
That was very unexpected.
it's
Well,
like-
on David Branch too. David Branch is a
high level
like world
jiu-jitsu.
champion jiu-jitsu
You see his interview
fighter. No,
afterwards? Not with him on just Instagram. I'll be back. You seen that?
He will be back.
I mean,
He
it was a
will.
quick fight. Not like he took damage. You know,
Yeah.
like he could fight next week if he needed to. But
Yeah.
man, that was a nasty submission. That was super high level jiu-jitsu.
I'll tell you who I felt bad for was
Man.
Michael Johnson.
Man, I don't want to talk about that, man. I don't want to talk about it.
I love Michael Johnson,
He
but
was winning.
he was winning. He always wins until he doesn't win anymore.
I know.
He wins every second of the fight till he loses. And Josh Emmett caught him with a straight right.
1 minute left. Under a minute left.
I mean, he woke up like 10 minutes ago.
Dirty old
I
punch.
was like, fuck. It's crazy.
It was weird because he never got knocked out.
Never. And then also on the Karate Hottie one, I thought she was gonna lose to Carolina, the Polish.
I didn't know who was going to take. They're both kind of like
No,
they're
are
both
you
a wild card in my
people
book.
either, like,
That's
yeah.
Now, do you think the Karate Hottie is she like in your top 5 fighters you'd want to sleep with, behind like Uriah Faber and
Luke Rockhold.
Luke Rockhold?
I love that you filled in the blank for him on his insult.
Hey man,
Here, let me help you insult me, Adam. Luke Rockhold would be.
Because there's
who I
something
would
about her that's
bang,
like
but-
sexy, but then there's something that's like kind of not.
she like I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Jessica I is number one still.
She's still number one.
for sure. She's always number one.
I'm a Holly Holm man myself.
Really?
Yeah.
She's fighting for the title again.
Because
I know,
the
and
preacher's
she's single,
daughter.
yeah.
You want to defile her?
I like it. Yeah.
Jessica, I'll
You
put
know
Holly
she
over
saved her
Just
for her
guys.
husband.
I put Holly over Jessica.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I mean, Holly got a strong face, but like her body is just. I mean, I'll take
Kicking.
good body.
What's a strong face? What's a strong face?
Strong face. She got a strong face.
What does that mean? She's got a strong face. We can't just gloss over that.
She's
Yeah,
distinguished.
yeah. You know, she's a bit mannish,
Yeah.
but in a good way. No, I like.
Actually,
Holly.
you know
Holly's
what?
my number one.
I think I might have got taken over by Whitmire. Emily.
Really?
Whitmire. Yeah.
Emily Whitmire?
She's a cutie.
That's your number one?
And I love that she talks so much shit to Vince McMahon.
I think Rachel Ostovich is number one. The Hawaiian girl that lost to Paige Van Zandt.
I don't even think she's in my top 5.
Oh my gosh! One. She's the number one.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There's no one more attractive than her. Who is more? I forgot about her. I was about to show y'all someone else, and I was like, I don't even know why I'm Googling now.
Jessica Penne's hotter than her.
Man, I'm done.
Who?
Jessica Penne.
Come on, bro. She wins.
She's all like fake lips.
Who's
fake
that one
tits.
that's like
She
the?
doesn't have fake boobs.
Who's the one that's like?
Rachel Ostovich?
She has fake boobs?
I think she does that fake.
Bruh.
Bruh, don't do this to me.
Come on.
Are you serious?
Come on.
Don't do this to me, man.
Come on.
Let me enjoy this.
Look.
What's wrong with
Okay,
fake boobs?
no,
It's
she
fake?
doesn't. No, not at all. Nothing's wrong with them. They're just not my style. You see, everybody has their style.
man.
Everybody has their style.
That hurts bad.
Paige has fake boobs.
Yeah, but I never was.
Joanna got fake boobs.
I actually
I
like
wasn't a
Paige
fan,
before
Joanna.
the fake boobs.
Same.
Yeah, me too.
She's got fake boobs too. Paige.
Yeah, they're all
what
getting
Have
them.
you seen Paige on her Sports Illustrated pictures? She's like thicker, and she looks smoking hot. She looks better.
What
on
about
always
Gabby
been smoking
Garcia? She's got to be like number 3 or 4 for
Dude.
me.
We talking 190 Gabby Garcia or 240
Now, would you
Gabby
rather
Garcia?
Is there a difference? For me,
Dude, I found Gabby Garcia on Tinder,
240
bro.
Gabby.
Yes.
Did you really?
When I was on Tinder.
Did you swipe right?
Yeah,
Please
hell
tell
yes,
me you
I
did.
swiped right.
Fuck yeah.
She did not swipe right on me. Gabby Garcia. She was like Vanderlei's jiu-jitsu coach on The Ultimate Fighter.
She's like 240, but she only fights grandmas in like
Huge.
Japan.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a giant. I
She's on
bet
Tinder.
I bet I would have connected with her. She would have been like, "Oh, he's got soft feet."
I'll tell you who looked
gonna take-
I
also.
could dominate this little chubster.
She can dominate anybody.
It's also Paul Craig. This guy loses every fight until the last minute, and then throws up a Hail Mary triangle and hits it for the second time.
Hits it.
Like this dude from England.
That was
He was
insane.
he was losing like 30-23 to that like guy from
Yeah.
Uzbekistan, whatever, Dagestan.
Fighting, yeah.
Yeah, and this time too, he was getting killed. And the last minute, he throws up a Hail Mary triangle and hits. Not a Hail Mary.
I don't know if I've
I've
seen that fight.
So
There's
that
only
was
a few people I watched.
that was really cool. By the way, and over in Ryzen, Eddie Alvarez got knocked out in 1 minute.
Man.
Dude, did you see his
Oh, is
eye?
that right? Oh shit!
His eye.
Oh, did you see his eye?
Yeah, on Instagram.
He got both eyelids split in half. He had to get them stitched back to get it. It was disgusting.
and they just
How does
gave
that happen?
was it disgusting?
He lost. First of all, I'll tell you how it happened.
One
Perfect
sweeping
angle.
No.
Yeah.
right across.
What?
I wonder what happened.
Here's what happens. They don't test over there.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Okay,
don't
so
test. Yeah, they're right.
anybody that you think you're gonna beat on paper, which you still will, is gonna be 5 times stronger than when you fight him. That's why Crow Cop went over there.
He's not
Belfort
getting
went over there.
tested either.
Who? Eddie Al? Yeah, but he seems like an honest guy for some
Yeah, I
reason.
don't think you
Like,
don't
Yeah.
share with her.
He just doesn't. He's a Philly kid. He's I don't need fucking steroids. So these guys are going over there.
Yeah. Oh,
It's just next level.
that sucks. Where is this? Where was this?
Nasty.
In
Japan.
In Japan.
Won-
So he got
won
knocked
his
out.
first
Mighty
fight.
Mouse.
One championship.
Mighty Mouse won his fight over there.
Yeah, he was starting to lose though. He wasn't losing, but he got caught a couple times.
Yeah, he won. And then I forgot. And then the girl Angela Lee lost.
Oh, again?
No, the one we had on the podcast.
Yeah.
She was undefeated.
Wait, she was in.
Not
She's
Angela.
undefeated?
She was no the
Angela
champion.
Lee?
Was it the girl?
No, not KGB Lee.
No, the other one.
No.
The Hawaiian who was the champion over there. Her name is it Angela Lee?
I don't think so.
The female champ.
I don't know.
And
The one?
Yeah, the ONE FC champ. She's like undefeated. She beat
One
everybody.
FC, that's what it is.
Yeah. I think it's called One now. They keep changing names of.
It's one
organizations.
championship now.
So Desmond Green knocked out your boy Ross Pearson.
Ross Pearson, that guy. He needs to
Shinya Aoki fought.
Yeah,
Poor
Oki
guy.
won.
That guy is all scar tissue.
What's her name?
That's all that's left to his face.
It's Angela Lee.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
he's
Angela
tough
Lee.
as nails, but he's basically paper mache now in his face.
So Ross Pearson won.
He
and
won?
Lost.
Lost.
And then that guy Sodiq Youssef, who
Sadiq, yeah.
he won. He's been on our show.
Yeah.
This guy
He's
has
good.
he has 4 moms, like 19 brothers and sisters. He's from a poly. What's it called again? When it's
Polyamorous.
is it called polyamorous?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
He's from like
But he's
Nigeria.
like Nigerian.
Polygamy.
So
polygamous. Yeah.
It's not
He's
a
from a polygamous family.
Yeah,
You're
but it's not like
you talking about the
The African kid.
the Nigerian.
Sadiq. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Sadiq
who was,
Yusuf.
he's at 30% in his post.
No, that was the Usman.
No, he was talking about Usman.
Oh.
He was like, us Nigerians got.
Oh, that's what he said.
'cause he didn't finish him.
Yeah, he's got like 20. He's got 20 brothers and sisters over there, and 4 moms. And he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet in your life. He's just a sweetheart. I asked
That
him,
man can hit really hard.
We asked him like, who does his dad sleep with? And they say whoever gets to the room first wins that night or something, or loses. Like basically.
Well, I mean, they must like him. They're married.
Well, they don't all sleep in the same bed though.
Yeah.
They all have different rooms, and the father just like picks one.
I mean,
by the way,
that's chill.
I have so many questions
awesome.
about you.
That is chill.
You do?
Yeah, Preacher is like one of those guys, like, you think you know
Has
him,
4 wives.
and then you don't know him, like, at all. You posted a picture of, like, this is my wife and kid.
Oh yeah.
Who was that?
That was my wife and kids.
But you are always acting like you're single.
Yeah, because I cheat. I did not.
That does make a lot of sense.
I'm
now.
just playing. I don't know. That's not my wife and kids. I was just playing. I was just lying. Actually.
But you don't, like, put, like, ha-ha. You just put, like,
Why would I put
Great. Yeah.
Man, I just put, hey, this is my wife and kids, and da-da-da-da, and I love my son more than my daughter. Just silly stuff.
but, like, every comment is like, wow, I had no idea.
I
Like,
know,
like,
and I never told him I was joking. And it's
Nice.
funny.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
But
hilarious.
Fuck with them back.
I said I was single, and I said I don't have any kids, and then I said I do have kids, but it's like, you should know I'm joking. Like, you
No,
should.
I do know you're joking, but then I'm like, do I know this guy? Here's what happened. So I see him at the Laugh Factory, and we're talking. I'm like, great job on the podcast. And I go, yeah, we had Rashad Evans. He's like, Rashad Evans?
Oh, yeah,
So
it
I'm
was
like,
crazy.
I call Rashad, and it's like 11 here. So it's got to be 2 in the morning over there in Florida.
Yeah.
So Rashad calls me back, like, hello. I'm like, oh, sorry, man. I was just this guy, Preacher, and he's a big fan of yours. He leaves like a long message, like to him, like, Preacher, keep it up, man.
my
You're a good
ringtone.
dude. It's not right.
I do it every
I don't
night
get
in
like a
bed.
thank you, nothing.
Oh, I
Like,
didn't say thank you?
no, nothing. For like 2
Okay,
weeks, right?
just so you know, no one
my
keeps
God.
score like Adam Hunter.
Right?
Okay, he will bring this up till.
Do you know any
So
other
then-
Jews?
Right.
So then I was like,
Fucking hold it
I
tight,
know,
man.
so tight. It's just like
no, you have not met my wife. She keeps score way more than I do.
CB Gold didn't fucking bring a gift, or he didn't show up.
He didn't show. That's fucked up.
He didn't show up.
When you have a wedding and you're paying it out of pocket.
Yeah.
First of all, my wedding, my wife didn't tell
Hey,
me.
so wait a minute. His wedding's coming up.
I can't go. I got a gig. Meanwhile, but he didn't go to
Should
mine.
have still
got
told
a
him.
quote,
You should have
unquote
still
gig.
told him you could go though, and then just not showed
I
up.
have a gig. The gig is not going to his wedding. But first of all, my wedding night, right? My wife doesn't tell me I'm going to collect the money from everybody, right? And like the money's like coming out of my pocket. I'm like, I don't make that much money. I'm like, this is a fucking. We get a nice wedding, right?
Yeah.
So that night, I'm like, we didn't get one fucking gift. I got like 2 gifts. 2 people, and I'm like, and everyone's like, we love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm like, yeah, not that fucking proud
Before
of me.
you finish, thank you so much. I thought I'd thank you in person.
Oh, no problem. No. So then
But I thought I didn't thank you in person.
no, what happened was
I think this evens out the weed thing.
back to the story. So then like, so
I think
what
that-
ended up
Yeah, I
happening?
never got any weed from you, man. Yeah, thank you, because I was feeling
You're
bad.
welcome, yeah,
but I don't
like-
feel as bad anymore.
Exactly, you
'cause
should.
I've been on your podcast multiple
Exactly.
times, never gave me weed.
There you
Back to the
go.
story.
Giving away my weed to all these people.
Nice and
I'm
even.
listening.
See there?
I'm listening
I'm
to your
all about
story.
justice, really.
So my wife did tell me that she collected the money, like, but that like towards the end, I'm like, oh, thank God. So we all. Anyway, no, what happened was I go 2 weeks later, I go, hey, Preacher, did you hear that message? You go, oh shit, I just heard it. Yo, thanks, man. So there was a thank you. So then I was like, why don't I do the podcast today? Nothing, right? 2 weeks later, hey, want a podcast again? Nothing, right? I'm like, this guy
I was going through stuff.
just
man.
tells me like how much fame's not gonna change him, and like the more he's on TV.
Fame's not going to change me. It did change my
off,
number, though.
I don't think I said
My
that, though.
apologies that Fame changed my number.
I don't think I said fame's not.
So then I see him. So then I see him at the Improv with some girl, right? And he's like trying to look cool in front of some like pretty girl, right? And he's like, "Yo, what's up, Adam?" I go,
Oh, my ex.
"Did your phone change?" You're like, "Why?" I go, "Look at these texts." You're like, then he goes, "Oh, my bad." Then he goes, "The check was like from 2 weeks ago." He goes, "Oh, I'll come tomorrow." I'm like, "We're not having a fucking podcast tomorrow."
I didn't say tomorrow. I said, oh, yeah, I'm down, man. Let's do it.
That was from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So now here
if
he
you
is.
got a time machine, you're down. Then otherwise,
It's okay. What were you going through? What's the matter? To me, you're on top of the world.
Man, it always looks like everyone's on top of the world, but everyone gets sad, man. I mean,
Why are you sad?
Yeah,
You're-
sure.
I'm fine, but I mean, it's like everyone goes through the little moments. But I'm
you-
not gonna ever post me being sad on social media. I'll never do that.
No, but you came here 2 years ago, And within 2 years.
2 years?
I mean, 2 years ago you were in LA. I was when I met you.
Oh, it was 3. I came here 3 years.
You couldn't get arrested. You were asking me for spots. Within 3 years, you're on the top 5 in America's Got Talent, and then you bring you back, and you're touring the whole world. Like, you're making great money. You're doing well. You're doing your thing.
Man.
What are you sad about?
But then this is what you know. I was joking around when I said, you know, I'm not gonna say fame doesn't change me, because fame really hasn't changed me much, but it does change the people around you.
Absolutely. Everybody treats you different.
Yeah, people treat you different.
Totally.
I have way more friends and family members than I remember. You know what I mean? So I do have money, but then the fact that I have money, people are like,
got a wife and
he
kids
got
now.
money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
that's a real
I get
thing.
people that ask me for money every day. I got people that I've never heard. I had some dude that I was friends with when I was 15 hit me up, and I was happy to hear from him. And I thought he was just trying to talk, and he
Right,
asked
like,
me
hey,
for
I
money.
saw you, and
Yeah, he
instead
asked
it's
me
like,
for
oh, by
money.
the way, can I have some money?
And then, you know,
yeah, but you're saying no, right, to these people?
well, I mean, now I am, but like when in the beginning, you're like, you first have money, and you're like, man, I got money, I can help out, and you do that and do that, and then taxes come around.
Yeah,
and
where
then
do you
it's
say
like-
no?
But you were
right?
saying immediate, but only like immediate family members. You
And
weren't
then
just giving people.
even immediate family members. It's like, okay, how much am I? I mean, I'm still helping out. I'm still paying rent for a lot of. You know, I'm doing a lot. And then you have relationships. You know, like the girl I met that was out here. You know, we're not together anymore. And the way it happened, it was just like weird. So it's like, you know, it's a
You
lot.
cheated?
I didn't cheat, but it's like we just.
I didn't cheat.
No, she didn't cheat either, man. But I mean, you kind of go through. I mean, I don't know too many people that was in my situation, but a lot of times you're like, man, well, I thought I was gonna cheat, so I was like, I should probably get out of this relationship because I'm probably.
That's actually that's the honorable thing to do.
But I was like, I should probably get out because everyone's like, you're young, you're on TV, get it out your system. Here's a secret: it never gets out your system.
Nope.
Well, that's
It
true.
never gets out. You just got to learn how to
Just
suppress
make,
it.
you make the
Yeah.
choice.
Or
Yeah.
be sneaky. But listen,
I like to be sneaky.
Or make sure she understands what the deal is in advance.
or
Yeah.
communicate or something. But it just
This
it
is
never
LA.
it's never a point where a guy gets 72, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like it's never
Yeah.
a point where you're
It
like,
never
okay.
goes
Yeah.
away.
Oh, I woke up today and I just didn't want to fuck other women. This is weird.
So long as
you
they're
know?
wearing, so long as they're
Yeah.
wearing leggings at the grocery store.
No, well, not only
We don't
that,
have
but
a
like my
prayer.
dad
Long as they
says,
have a
like my
fucking
dad says the
pulse.
problem is like
Am I attractive?
Yeah.
Dude, there was
She's
a
in on
point,
it.
man.
Yay,
there was a
something.
point for me, like it was.
there with your dad.
It was when my girlfriend and I were broken up, where I couldn't drive down the street without being like, I want to fuck her.
Yeah,
fuck her,
man.
For
Yeah.
no, like.
well, you're also
not
training
even
though.
really-
You're also training.
I was also
So you-
training super hard. My testosterone was probably crazy,
you
but it
gotta
wasn't
take-
even like.
You gotta be like
hot
you gotta
women.
take antidepressants like Celexa.
It was like-
and lowers your sex drive.
say.
Yeah, it really does. But my
Well,
dad
being
says
in a relationship lowers your sex drive.
that
Yeah,
too.
You
dude.
know what I mean? It lowers it, just drops it. Like
For
for
real.
some reason you'll be like, I don't want to.
It lowers your sex drive for the person you're in the
I
relationship
know.
with, and then you're just looking. You're just every day like,
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah,
it's some
not always
human
true.
psyche thing, dude.
Well, it's like my dad said. The problem is that when you're 21 or 22, like that's when you have the same taste you have when you're in your 20s. You're gonna have in your 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
You age, but the girls that you found hot when you were 21, that's who you're always gonna find hot.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like all of a sudden you find an 80-year-old hot because you're 80. You know, like you're like, oh shit, I like those 23. You know, but I
why I
don't know.
drilled into my
find
system
women
early.
attractive. I'm not picky at all, bro. Like to the point where if you see my track record, you be like, yo,
There's a lot of potholes on that
road.
road.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, dude,
My-
when your friends just tell me, going, yo, man, you ain't got to do this.
My brother said that. He's like, bro. He said, you don't have to do this anymore. You're on TV. And I was like, I like doing this.
You're like, I want
it.
to.
I like it.
This is who I am. This is what I do.
I enjoy it.
You know what? But what you said was I thought a very cogent statement, which is, you know, the people around you
What does
change.
cogent mean, by the
People
way?
mean like very sane and it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it is so because you know, people say that, you know, oh, you changed, but it isn't that. The people around you
Yeah, they
change.
change.
Sometimes people
Their
change. though.
attitude toward
Yeah.
not everyone around you, but a lot of people around you.
Well,
They treat you a little different, and
Yeah.
because they want something from you, or they don't want to lose
Yeah.
something from you, or whatever. And so it's difficult for the person to whom that's happening to not also change in reaction to that at least a little bit.
Yeah.
You kind of have to get a little colder. You
yeah.
kind of got to learn that some people you just draw that line. And they're like, you changed. Like, oh, I had to because of people like you.
Yeah, like anyone I've given, the amount of money I've given out is pretty insane. And I've never no one's anyone that's ever borrowed money, they've never paid me back. No one's ever paid me back ever in my entire these last couple years. That no one's paid me back. So I'm pretty much paying people to leave me alone.
Right.
Because I'm giving them money and I'm like, okay, well, you took money.
You stop
don't
talking
talk
about
to
that
me.
now, yeah.
Yeah, or just I'll give people money to borrow.
Didn't you grow up in Utah?
No.
Oh,
I grew up in Memphis, but I was born in Portland. I think you were just thinking of a really white place.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Portland's the whitest major city in America. So I was born there, but why? What's that to do?
Give him some more weed.
Like who is it that asking?
Everybody keeps taking from
Is it like
Give him
brothers
some
from
more
the
weed.
barbecue and stuff? They're like, hey, can I get some money?
You can have my share
Oh
this week.
no, it's everyone, man. It's everyone.
That's a real thing.
Hit you up on like
or people-
Instagram, like, hey, bro,
I've heard
remember
this
we
from-
used to be friends?
Or when
Like,
people
you
have
got a couple
projects,
$100?
they're like, okay, let me present it to Preacher because he's
Yeah,
got
because
it.
he's got
Yeah,
money
yeah.
connections.
And then a lot of times,
Yeah,
because
that's
I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then they think of me as like, bro, you got all this money. It's like you think you're the only person to ask me for money. But there's plenty of people. It's not like no one's ever asked. If no one was asking me,
But they do.
for sure.
But they do.
Yeah,
'Cause
and that's-
people don't think about other
Exactly.
people at all.
I gotta say,
Exactly.
nobody's ever asked me for money.
Nobody thinks you have any money.
Yeah, I've actually used to sleep with girls who were like, who were prostitutes. They were like porn stars, and they didn't even charge me. They were like, he needs it.
Yeah.
I'm like, here,
That's hilarious.
I'm here, take some money. No, you're good. We're good.
Yeah. No. That was on me.
No,
that
this
one's
is your
on
job.
me.
Come on.
That one's on me.
So,
You'll make it.
all right, let's talk about some of the fights. Bellator. You watch the Bellator fights?
I did watch some of the Bellator. Those are the ones that I got a chance to watch a bit of.
That was a good fight. The Saad Awad.
The Sadawad fight was great. It's so funny though. What's his name? The guy who was fighting.
Is that the main event?
Yeah,
That was insane.
Yeah.
I love the way
Wow.
all that guy has is haymakers, but he's great at it.
Who? Awad or Gertz?
Gertz.
Yeah, Gertz.
Gertz only has haymakers with an occasional kick. It's like he took the MA out of MMA.
He's a tough guy.
But that's it. He's tough as nails, and those haymakers connect.
Yeah.
And when they do, you're in trouble.
That's always been his MO.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Saad. I remember when I had these cats that gave birth in my.
No, that's right. Yeah.
And Saad came over, and it was like me, Georgie, Saad,
Yeah.
all playing with the cats, and he was like, you're a good guy. I can tell the way you take care of animals. And I was like, these tough guys were like these little kittens, and I was like, we like bonded in like my bathroom. It sounds really gay. All
Yeah.
right, so,
Well, he
This
survived.
is a little random, but did you see Paulie? What's his name? Maldonado or whatever.
Yeah.
He slapped.
Artem?
Yeah, he sparked Artem.
okay, so if you don't know, I'm sure Greg's not following. Paulie Maldonado is now doing bare knuckle boxing. Hick Diaz, remember that guy Hick Diaz?
Yeah.
Is fighting Artem Labov. Jason Knight.
Okay.
In
Jason
bare
Knight,
knuckle
baby.
boxing. If Labov wins, Labov is McGregor's
yeah.
best friend, then he's fighting Paulie Malignaggi in bare knuckle boxing. Paulie should kill
So
him.
ridiculous.
Oh, he's gonna murder him.
Paulie's
Are you
gonna
kidding me?
murder him.
He's gonna
though.
destroy him.
He's gonna
it's
murder him.
like boxing without the gloves.
Yeah, but Paulie doesn't have any power.
He doesn't. It doesn't matter, bro. It's boxing.
Yeah, but the other guy's tough. The other guy has a hard head.
This ain't MMA. If it was MMA, it's the same thing as MMA.
Yeah.
He sucks at MMA too.
Labov?
Dude, Artem's record is 13-15.
But he beat
bro.
the sexy. He beat the Asian guy from Team Alpha
13
Male.
and 15.
That-
Who hasn't beat him?
Yeah, but that's still 13
He's
wins.
he's been in the UFC 5 fights. He's lost 4.
Yeah.
Ishihara, right?
Yeah, Ishihara.
They just keep him in there because he's like entertaining.
And he goes, "Where are my bitches at?"
yeah, where are my bitches? Oh, well, start fucking winning
So,
fights.
by
Then
the
your
way-
bitches might be
By the
coming
way,
around.
by the
dude.
way, Conor McGregor called out what's his name, Mark Wahlberg, on Twitter for the winner of for the stakes in the UFC. We actually have him on the line right now, Conor McGregor. Conor, how's it going?
Good to be here. It's been quite a time since I retired from the mixed martial arts.
Now you want to fight Mark Wahlberg? Why?
I do want to fight him, and I want to fight him for ownership of Wahlburgers.
Really?
That's the only reason I want to fight him.
Why Wahlburgers?
Have you tried them?
They're pretty. It's kind of overpriced.
They're bloody delicious is what they are.
Now you also have your new red panty line. You have a new lingerie.
That's right. It's red panty night. Don't you forget it.
Now, has anybody bought this?
I'm wearing 3 pairs right now.
Okay, all right, there you go. And then
I brought some from your friend Preacher Lawson. I hear everyone's taking from him. I got a pair of red panties
now
for him.
Preacher had some kind of issue with Bob Sapp. Is Bob Sapp here?
Hi, this is Bob. I just got back from Nigeria where I kidnapped this person. It's hilarious.
No. Do you like Preacher Lawson?
Preacher Lawson's a fine person. I hear he's a pretty good fighter himself.
He actually's training for a fight.
That's amazing. I'm also learning stand-up comedy.
Now, would you fight Preacher Lawson?
In a stand-up comedy fight, sure.
What about an actual fight?
Why not? I would eat him with my butt cheeks.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Well, that was Bob and Connor. All right, so let's talk about some of the fights coming up this week. There's nothing coming up this week. But by the way, Daniel Strauss won. He beat our boy Shane Crutchton.
Yeah.
Happy for him.
Yeah.
Strauss
Dropped
won.
Daniel Strauss.
And then Joe Schilling.
Joe Schilling.
Joe
dude.
Schilling, yeah.
I like that guy,
it.
Keith Barrett.
That was a pretty good fight.
That was a good fight.
Yeah.
That guy Keith is dating Nicole Aniston, the porn star.
Good for him.
Yeah. I think he's banged like every female fighter and porn star. The guy that fought Joe Schilling. But I'll tell you who they should have put
Why
on
you say
there.
that?
Because they've like told me. He's told me. But I'll tell you one thing. That other kid that should have, that guy Joey, the wrestler, undefeated in college wrestling, Division II, 4-time national champion.
Joey Davis.
Joey Davis.
Yeah.
Undefeated in fighting, and he's on the Bellator prelims. Like, what are we doing here? Why is that happening?
How many professional fights has he had, though?
Like 7 or something, or I think he's 7-0.
I mean, that's usually what they do with those wrestlers is they start them on the undercard and work them up.
Sometimes, but it's weird. Like they have Heather Harding in the main event, and then this guy, stupid. All right,
Oh shit,
so,
Johnny Cisneros fought. Man.
So this week,
Awesome.
Actually April 13th, Holloway versus Poirier.
Who you got?
I got Holloway.
Yeah, me too. Like I feel like
yeah.
it's,
I love Dustin.
Yeah.
I love Dustin, but man, Max looks
he's amazing.
unfucking stoppable
Yeah, he
right
looks
now.
so good.
I mean, watching
He
what
looks
he did to
unstoppable.
what's his name, the kid from here.
Brian Ortega.
I mean, he destroyed Brian Ortega.
Yeah. I didn't think that. I thought he was going to win. I didn't think he was going to win like that.
I mean, Ortega when he knocked out Frankie Edgar, I was there. That was,
Yeah.
And then
Max looks nasty.
but
right
Dustin Poirier could catch him.
now. Nasty right
I don't think he's gonna catch him.
Dustin Poirier gets hit a lot though.
He gets hit a lot.
He gets hit.
And I
like
think his
that
boxing's
freaking
good, but his
Gaethje
boxing
fight.
is just not close to Max's. And I think his winning route is taking
But he
Max
beat him
down.
before.
Yeah.
He did beat 21-year-old youngest in the UFC at the time, Max Holloway.
Of course.
Fights in.
But
It
there
was
are
4 fights
times when someone beats you that they mentally have an
They
advantage.
totally
over you.
do.
in.
That's
You
right.
know that's not the case though.
How do
You
I know?
don't
I don't
know
know
that.
that.
Because he beat Jose Aldo, the greatest featherweight of all time, and so you
But
think
Jose
he's
Aldo
worried?
out his way
you
out the
think he's
door.
worried
But
about
Aldo never beat him
Dustin?
though. But Aldo never beat him though. Sometimes there are guys that just have your number.
They have your number.
Let's look at Matt Hughes.
Especially if they get in there.
Matt
early
Hughes,
and
Frank
fight.
Trigg,
Why are we
dude.
doing that?
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about Matt Hughes versus Dennis, the guy with his nuts hanging out. Dennis Hallman. Beat
Yes.
Matt Hughes 4 times. Okay.
Just had his number.
Like on paper, you're like, Matt Hughes is going to destroy Dennis Hallman. Matt Hughes is one of the top 10 guys probably ever. Dennis Hallman's arguably in the top 100, like later up there.
Who's the
Yeah.
best featherweight ever?
Aldo?
Aldo. You think Aldo's the best featherweight?
Yeah, ever? I mean, but that run he had at 45?
I mean, look at Max's run and look what he did to
Yeah.
Aldo.
But it hasn't
Aldo's
been long
one
enough.
favorite.
I think honestly, I think Max is overtaking him now.
I think so as well. So you think so Aldo he goes to the UFC and he beats Mendez twice. Second one was pretty. He kneed him.
Beats Frankie Edgar.
Beats Frank Edgar. But that was twice, right? He beat him twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think maybe even beaten twice.
No,
yeah.
it's twice. And
Beat Uriah Faber.
but that wasn't in
Everybody
UFC.
beat you.
Yeah.
How does the
I don't
extra
think
10
that's Uriah
pounds?
Faber's, the weight division. I think.
How does the extra 10 pounds affect it now? Because it was at 45 last time. This is at 55.
Yeah, I think they. I mean, but look, I just watched that fight yesterday. Max looked tiny.
Well,
I
he
mean,
was. I mean, he was.
He can.
A kid,
He can
too.
barely make it to the 145. I mean, I think it's 155.
But
It's gonna be
Poirier
more
has
fresh.
Eve
Yeah.
Edwards in his corner, and Eve is a co-host of this podcast.
Man.
So we have
Well,
to.
that's
well, in
it.
that case,
Max Holloway
go
wins.
Dustin.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the same thing you did
Go
with Israel.
Dustin. Congratulations, Max Holloway.
Israel's gonna slaughter.
Look, I would
telling you,
love to
Kelvin's
see.
gonna win.
No, he's not, man.
Kelvin's gonna win.
See, I think you're
Hey,
It's been a
right.
while.
listen, there's 20 bucks and 100
How is he gonna
push-ups.
beat him? He's not gonna strike him.
His wrestling, his boxing's better.
Who did he wrestle? like?
Boxing ain't
Who did he
better.
wrestle
Boxing,
like?
his straight boxing is better.
Come on.
Listen,
His kickboxing is not better.
Yeah, his boxing is better,
This
but
is
he's
what I'm
not
saying.
boxing.
His striking isn't better. So how about
Right,
that?
his strike.
His strike is not better. Now, please, you keep avoiding this question. Who did Kelvin out wrestle? Who's the last person he out wrestled?
He had.
You can't name anybody.
A lot of times when you have the wrestling advantage,
He can't
that helps. That
out-wrestle.
set up your striking advantage because
Yeah.
people are worried about the takedown all the time.
It's very true.
So even just having that advantage is it's hard to say because there are guys that like you're constantly worried about that takedown.
Okay, but who
was
did
a
he try to wrestle like?
Kelvin was a state champion of Arizona.
Look, he's good. Who did he out wrestle?
He was. He was a state champion. You could be a state champion of
It's
Arizona.
been a while, though.
What? It's
been a while.
He's like 23 years old. He won the Ultimate Fighter.
Kelvin's
5
good.
years, 6
He
years.
also,
He's a
I
weapon.
think, I mean, he fought Tyron Woodley after
I know,
being
but you're
in
making
the
a
ER.
case for his ground game, and you're reaching
Is
back
he-
pretty
is he
far.
a
He's an Eddie
welterweight?
Bravo black belt.
I know.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a black belt under Eddie Bravo.
Yeah?
You know, Israel's great, but so far he's one-dimensional.
No, he's not. I mean, that's all the dimension you need, bro. What do you mean?
Oh, really? That's all they
all
need?
the dimension you need, bro.
Player, player.
I agree with that.
What happened to Wonder Boy?
He's gonna destroy. What did
Yeah.
happen to Wonder Boy?
What-
Wonder Boy
Wonder-
was getting Wonder Boy. That wasn't even. People act like that was a fluke, but Pettis kept knocking his legs the whole entire time, and that's why he kept having to switch.
Well, Wonder
leg
Boy
stances.
was a one-dimensional guy, and eventually Matt Brown beat him because there's also the toughness factor. We don't
And
even know.
then he
We
built
don't
up
even know
his
how
wrestling
tough Israel
defense.
is.
And he built up his wrestling defense, and so he wasn't taken down as easy.
But he's also got beat by Tyron Woodley, and he got beat.
But Tyron Woodley, man, come on, man. We're talking about one of the greatest welterweights ever.
He got beat by Darren Till.
No, he didn't. I mean, he did, but he didn't. Y'all watch
Yeah,
that
he
fight?
didn't get beat.
He didn't get beat.
He lost the
He
fight.
won.
Lost
He
the
won that fight.
scorecard. Yeah.
He won that fight.
That was a weird fight.
Darren Till is dope,
I'm just
man.
saying, a lot of these guys, striking wise. I mean, look at the other guy.
Masvidal doesn't
that got
think
knocked
so.
out by Khalil Roundtree.
Gokhan Saki?
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get better credential striking than that guy.
Very true. That is a really good point. That's a
But
really good point.
This is my thing. So Israel, I don't think is one dimensional. I don't think he's
We don't know.
one-dimensional.
We don't know. We've never seen him tested.
Okay.
Derek Brunson kind of fell apart in that fight.
He did because he knew what was going to happen.
Because he got
He
got
knew.
in there with a
Because
Super
he
Saiyan.
Knew what was going to happen. He did. He immediately went for
He's
a takedown.
also, look, Derek Brunson's a friend of mine. I love Derek Brunson, but mentally sometimes his game plan goes out the window. When he got in there against the guy from Australia, the champ,
Dan Kelly?
Whitaker, was like, what are you doing? You know? But so, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So, Eric Anders versus Khalil Roundtree.
Ooh. I got Eric Anders in
My
that.
boy from Alabama.
I like Roundtree.
Really? Why?
I have a
don't know, 'cause
personal
I've seen him
grudge against
fight, I
Khalil
like him.
Roundtree.
You've seen Eric Anders fight, haven't you?
Yeah, but I like Khalil Roundtree. I remember
Remember you were asking him football questions. Remember, Eric?
Was that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I like him too.
Khalil Roundtree is the one that was like, during the Ultimate Fighter finale, he was fighting, and his mom kept saying, "Get up, get up," and then he goes, "Shut up, mom!" Like, and it was like, and it went viral.
That's hilarious.
He said, "Shut up, mom." But
That's
also,
awesome.
why is your mom yelling that?
Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm fighting right now.
Yeah, shut up, mom.
I'll talk to you in 5 minutes.
Alan Juban.
Hey, Alan's back.
That's the model dude, right?
Yeah.
Who's he fighting?
Dwight Grant.
Oh, he's handsome.
Oh yeah, Dwight Grant
Dwight
just fought,
Grant.
right?
Yeah. He's good, Dwight Grant.
He's not better than Alan Joban. Alan Joban is gonna smoke him.
I hope so. I hope Alan fights smart, because sometimes Alan just gets into like crazy mode. Like he gets hurt, and then it's like blood sport, you know?
Yeah.
But
Where you did that glaze, the glaze comes over the eyes, and it's just like, all right, let's fucking bang.
who do you think's gonna win?
I got
Joban,
Joban.
right?
I got Joban for sure.
Me too.
Paco Joban.
So yeah, and Alan hasn't fought in a while, too.
Oh, like
He got
I want to
hurt.
say like almost a year.
So yeah, hopefully Alan wins. I think he will. Also on that card, OSP taking on Nikolai Krylov.
That's an interesting fight. That's an interesting fight because Krylov has good grappling. He's tough as fuck. So OSP is gonna have to bring it, but I'm gonna take OSP.
I like OSP by
Yeah. OSP by the OSP choke.
yeah. What is it?
I feel bad
Von
for him,
Flue?
man, because he keeps like doing. He keeps doing like good and bad.
Yeah,
he's-
inconsistent.
It's like he gets, he beats a couple guys and then they throw him someone a little bigger and he loses. And then he beats a couple
Yeah,
guys and then
yeah.
they throw him someone bigger and he loses. So it's like it's probably going to be some stupid little adjustment that he has to make during camp to just get over that hump.
Also,
Because he's got the talent. He's fucking good, and he's a crazy athlete. So
yeah, he was a college football player.
yeah, he's a college football player at Tennessee, dude. Like, that's big time.
Also, Wilson Hayes taking on Alexandre Pentola. Wilson Hayes, by the way, I sat with him. He gets up to 170. It cuts to 125.
What?
What?
Yeah.
God.
Like, you talk to me like, he looks like Greg. I'm not even kidding. Like, he
I
looks.
was gonna say I've been trying to do that for 30 years, and he does it overnight.
I mean, I don't know how he does it.
170?
He gets up to at least 170. I mean, he's little, chubby, fat. Like, he looks like the boxer in the 80s that knocked out a horse. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? Roberto Duran.
I was
He
gonna
looks
say
like
Roberto Duran,
he looks
Hands
like-
of Stone Duran.
Yeah, you ever hear what happened when he knocked out a horse?
No.
Yeah, the legend had it. He knocked out a horse. Then somebody said someone raped his sister.
Like, what, he got drunk and
So he
knocked
took the
out a horse or
guy
something?
on top of his building and dropped him off over the building. Went down, picked him up, back up, dropped him off again. Like
Must have been a 2-story building.
But it was
that.
like no, it was like this is what Freddie Rose told me.
Love
Yeah.
that.
And this is like in Panama. In Panama, you're not gonna fucking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
no one's gonna arrest. And those third world countries, those stars.
Yeah. The royalty.
Yeah, they're not gonna fuck with Roberto
That's a
Duran.
style, though. Like, if you're going to fuck kill somebody, that's the way to do it. Drop him off a building twice? Twice?
Well, first you got to drag the carcass back up there. Dead weight's heavy, man.
Yeah, what else was an elevator or not? If it was an elevator, it'd be easier, right?
Put him in the elevator.
So yeah, Roberto Duran. No, so then who else is fighting? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boston Salmon. He's a guy that when I went to Vegas.
Wait, what? He's the guy named after a shitty restaurant. Did you say Boston Salmon?
Yeah, he's Hawaiian. Dude, he's a guy.
Salmon.
Dude, I was.
Does it sound like some place that's like, hey, what do you feel like tonight? I don't know. How about some of that Boston Salmon?
Dude, he's a guy. When I went to Hawaii.
Coming this week for $9.99.
Dude, when I went to Vegas, I went to the Palms, and I was like, and the lot was full. I wanted to go see lion fights, kickboxing. And Boston Salmon comes up to me as a valet. He goes, hey, you're MMA Roasted. I go, yeah. He goes, don't worry, I got your car. I gave him money. He goes, keep it. He goes, one day you're going to roast me. And now here he is in the UFC.
Boom,
Fucking
roasted.
awesome.
Yeah, Boston Salmon.
There, boom, roasted.
Yeah.
Boom, roasted.
Those were killing me. It just, hey, heard you got a parking ticket. Boom, roasted.
What's his name?
I love Aspen,
best,
man.
dude.
Aspen's
I
the
love
best.
Aspen,
Yeah,
yeah.
that shit's
I'm
hilarious.
so glad they bought him. I'm like, why did y'all bring this man sooner?
Oh, yeah.
Because
10
Dana
years ago.
hates him.
Yeah.
He
'Cause
called
Dana White hates
Dana
him.
a fat, bald guy that runs the UFC. And
Yeah, but listen, that last fight, it didn't look like he was going to win till the very end. So,
It looked like he was going to win in the beginning until he got, you know what I mean? Because he got his back so fast. So I was like, that's impressive. And then he got boom. And I was like, okay, he lost. Did he lose? And then it was like he got out of
I'm
that.
surprised he's still alive.
But when you saw them
Yeah.
both,
how do you?
but when you saw them
that?
both,
Who
but when you
wants
saw
to
them
fight
both
him?
walk into the crowd, walk to the cage though, and you're like, he's a
Dude.
3-1 favorite. And you see his love handles. It
I
looks
know,
like
you're like, how?
Not even that. Just watching Robbie. I was with my roommate and one of our other friends sitting in the top seats, and we were looking at each other as Robbie was walking out. Like, I felt physically intimidated 300 yards away from him.
Right.
Just looking at his eyes, like, what
But
the
it looked like a
fuck
pros versus
is
Joes.
he
though.
on?
Yeah,
looks
like,
totally.
He
incredibly-
looks like he's gonna murder.
No,
He
his
got
body-
his first tyrant.
His body looks like a friend that loses weight too fast.
Who? Ben
Askren?
Ben Askren.
Dude, when he came out the.
He does. Like, he's got all this loose skin and shit.
that's
You're
funny,
like,
isn't it?
totally like, dude, you should have
It all comes
done
like
it.
right
Yeah.
out the top of the middle.
Yeah. you're
I don't
like,
know, man.
what? But then he gets in there and he's dead-eyed. He has those dead eyes.
Yeah.
Those weird dead eyes are so strange.
Dude, he's so
Is that
funny.
all
though.
you got,
Dude,
Dana?
Askren, he's so funny. First of all, he comes out there to Funky Town. They're playing "Won't You Take Me to," and then because Ben Funky Askren, then people on Twitter like him and Darren Hill. He's like, "Hey Darren," before Darren lost, he's like, "Get ready because I'm taking you to Funky Town." Right?
yeah.
Like, I mean, it's so, dude. There was a time like. So me and Ben, I started roasting him. Then we became like friends. Then we became like we like came on the podcast. We became like pretty good friends. So I like get my like wrestling video, my highlight film from high school, you know, and I was, state champ 4 times. I was very proud of it. So I sent it to Ben,
Oh my god.
And I go, what do you think? And he goes, I like the music.
You said to me right.
Boom, roasted.
Dave.
He goes, I like the music. You fucking asshole.
Anyway, to answer Preacher's question, I don't know.
But Ben's fighting Masvidal next.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's over.
For who?
Masvidal.
You think Asher's gonna beat him?
Yeah.
Really? But he's 30. I mean, he's 37. He's getting up there.
Man, listen. I love Masvidal.
Yeah.
I like. He's more exciting to watch than Ben. Ben's funnier, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a more exciting fighter. Way more exciting
right,
fighter.
But it's like, come on, man. I mean, he's gonna get Damian Maya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what Damian Maya
Has
did. to him.
Masvidal ever been submitted?
He might.
Maya did, right? Maya submitted him.
No, he just wrestled him.
Yeah, he
I
wrestled,
mean,
wrestled him.
that's
he
the
wrestled
thing.
him, punched him a little bit.
And is it if it's a 5-round fight, right? Does that favor Askren or Masvidal?
Is it a
I
5-round
think
fight?
Askren.
I don't know. I don't think they made it. It's going to be. I think July 4th weekend. Oh, so it'll be a 3-round fight.
It's the same card as Woodley and Robbie, right?
Yeah, but Woodley won't sign the contract yet, supposedly.
Like, dude, you already knocked him out. Why fucking?
Because he's probably like
Go for it.
Because
He was off. I mean, that
Tyron
fight
thinks.
he was off. You know,
I know
he's
the Tyron
probably all
thinks. Tyron's
fucked up.
probably like, why aren't I getting an immediate rematch? You know,
Yeah.
and how is this a step up? And
Because he needs to win again before they put him back.
But I wouldn't. I mean, if I was Tyron, I wouldn't
got
want to
beat
fight Lawler
definitively.
because, like, you already knocked him out in the first round, and we don't know what's going to happen this second time. And you're not going to get a rematch. So someone else besides Lawler.
Shit, man,
so
you
can
wanna-
have that going. Because he's
And
not
they've
going to do
also-
better than what you just did.
and they've also trained together a lot.
Yeah.
So that's not good. Because, you know, when you train with somebody over and over again, you know what they're good at. You know what they're good at. All right, guys, I got to talk to you about CBDMD. All right? CBDMD is USA Grade A Premium CBD. Okay, it's organic. It's grown in the U.S., processed in the U.S., non-GMO, gluten-free, and vegan. They sent me a box of this stuff. I've been taking these CBD gummies. Oh, it's amazing. I feel so relaxed, less anxious. They have the CBD dog treats I give to my dog. He's been more relaxed than ever. And when he's excited, he's happy. He's jumping around like Air Bud. All right? And CBD helps support or achieve relief from a multitude of everyday ailments, including stress, anxiety, inflammation, and sleeplessness. Okay? They only use 100% organic hemp grown, and they process at their farms and facility in the U.S. It's gluten-free, vegan certified. Okay? And their CBD oil tincture drops are also non-GMO. They use a broad spectrum CBD extractions through independent third-party laboratories to guarantee the highest of standards. CBDMD is committed to providing the best in CBDs. They stand behind this, okay? They got an easy-to-use service. It's free shipping, satisfaction guarantee, and U.S.-based customer service, all right? In addition to the natural flavor option, they offer a variety of all-natural award-winning flavors, mint, orange, and berry. And each variety provides just a hint of flavor to leave your taste buds satisfied. And their comprehensive line of products includes not only the gummy bears, which what I take, capsules, an all-natural sleep aid, topicals, bath bombs. My wife loves the bath bombs, okay? And human-grade pet products and vape oils, all right? Now, they're offering a free, unique offer to our listeners over at MMA Roasted, okay? Go to www.cbdmd.com. Enter the code ROAST at checkout to get 20% off your order. I use this stuff, okay? Definitely check it out. Some exclusions apply. See the website for full details, all right? And these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, all right? The product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, okay? Check it out. Hope you enjoy. So Curtis Millender, my man, who looked terrible his last fight, is fighting Bilal Muhammad.
Ooh,
It's going to be a good fight.
that's a great fight. I like both of them. I think I got to go with Bully B on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Millender?
Yeah, I think so.
They're both-
He's gritty, man.
It's going to be a good fight. I don't know.
Bilal's
I don't know
super
how to pick
gritty.
that fight.
As long as it's not, is it during Ramadan? I don't want.
It's actually a good question.
I don't want to see my fasted Bilal.
Dude,
anymore.
meanwhile, I'm going to Florida the week before this next card in in Fort Lauderdale, basically. I'm going to Minnesota the week before because they book you like a
Yeah.
for the Minnesota card. I'm like, fuck. So Yoel Romero.
At least you're going there in the summertime. They booked me in Minnesota in the winter.
They booked you finally?
No. But I mean, when they did book me, it was always in the winter.
So Yoel Romero versus Jacare.
Who do I have?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yoel.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I think Yoel's gonna win.
Jacare all day.
I'm going
Every
with
time.
Jacare too.
I can't vote against Jacare. He could fight anybody in the world, and I'm gonna go Jacare.
Even the first fight though, Yoel won.
it doesn't
It
matter.
was close.
That was like
Doesn't
an
matter.
even match, but I just think Yoel.
Jacare is the
How
goat.
old
I
is
just
Yoel?
feel like Yoel grows more in fights, more than Jacare for me. And yeah.
There's someone that tags Yoel Romero in all of my Instagram posts. I don't know why, because I'm Greg Romero Wilson.
That is so.
Or did I say? I'm always like, did I say some shit? And he's like looking for me, and then somebody's like telling him where I'm gonna be all the time. Like, hey, Yoel, here he's gonna be. He's gonna be right there. Or is it just because we're both Romeros?
Nothing was funnier when he goes, everyone before Jesus, don't forget Jesus. But it sounded like, don't be for gay Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. Don't be for
I'm
gay
almost
Jesus.
100% sure that's what he said, but played it off. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
right.
I know
It
that's
really
what he said.
There's you. Hey.
You think he said, don't be for gay Jesus?
yeah.
That's what it sounded
sure.
like. Don't be for gay Jesus.
Yeah, I think he said that.
That is what it sounded like.
That was my wife just came home, by the way, so my baby
is
like, Daddy, you're done.
Exactly, totally like, oh my God, get me away from this guy. Mom's here.
She's like, stranger danger.
Yeah, she is so miserable now. That's so funny.
I know.
That happened so fast.
So
She saw mommy and was like, ah!
So all right, so we like
Little
we're
boys.
all right, so we're torn on that one. Greg Hardy's back.
Why is he on the main card?
They had him against Dmitry Smolyanov.
What are they doing?
Spectacle, man. It's
What are they doing?
Yeah, but it's
Gimmick.
It's
It's
all
gimmick.
negative though. It's all negative, and he looked terrible in his last fight. I think that guy would have won.
He would have. He was beating him. He would have definitely won.
Who, Hardy would have won?
No. Hardy was losing that fight. He was
thought he
gonna
was
lose
winning.
that fight.
He wasn't winning?
Hardy was
No.
winning, but
Yeah,
the
he
other
was
guy was
winning.
coming back though.
Huh?
The other guy was coming back.
Oh, yeah. Hardy was
He started
winning.
tagging him.
Yeah, and then the other guy attacked him a
Yeah,
couple
he
times.
started getting tagged.
And he's like, let me just
let me
end
just do
this.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, then he like fucking. Then he soccer punted him in the head.
Illegal?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time. So.
Yeah, so they got Greg Hardy again.
I mean, look, I have no problem with him fighting at all. Like, his personal shit is his personal shit, and like, great for the UFC for signing him. But like, why are you trying to force him into co-main events? Like, just let him
Yeah, I would
get a
say
couple
that.
fights.
Well,
Because it's not like he's fighting stars.
But you know why they're doing that.
Of course.
Why?
Because he's Greg Hardy.
Because
Like,
they
that's
know.
views.
And
Yeah, but is he
Yeah, it's
really,
like CM Punk. Get a
is he
couple
really-
fights out of him.
Those guys
get a
were
few
loved. This
pay-per-views.
guy, yeah, but CM Punk was bringing millions though, and he was loved.
I really
Greg
like
Hardy
to
was
see the
not
numbers,
loved.
yeah.
Or
That's
he's not-
true.
They don't care
That's
about
true.
love. They care about pay-per-view buys and they care about views and stuff.
Yeah, but are people really tuning in to see Greg Hardy fight?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Really?
Really?
I am.
Really?
I am.
You're gonna pay
There you go.
$50 to see Greg Hardy fight?
There's
I would never
answer.
pay anything to pay anyone's fights. Even. I'm not gonna pay to watch a fight. I'll just go on Reddit and then go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So then Kudalaba.
I just go on MMA share. It's always on.
I did that. Well, they always post it afterwards. It's
Afterwards,
always
yeah.
like hours. I want to watch
Reddit
it live.
is it live?
There's always
Oh,
some
okay.
Russian dude like
Right, that just has their phone pointed at the TV or something. They used to do that all the time on what's it called, Periscope.
And then John Lineker's taking on Corey Sandhagen. That guy's tough as hell. Kudalaba versus Glover Teixeira. Glover keeps winning somehow. I'm always like, this is his last fight. It's over, and then he wins.
Well, sometimes it is his last fight and it's over, and then he still comes back.
And then
That happened a bunch of times.
and then Andrei Arlovsky fighting Augusto Sakai. I don't know that guy.
don't
Andre
know who that guy
Arlovsky is
is.
another one of those that's like, really? He's still there?
Yeah, and I love it. Like, why not? Andrei Arlovsky was one of the main guys when I started watching fighting.
Yeah,
when
but
I
that was
started
like
getting into
14
MMA.
years ago.
Yeah, and he's still doing the damn thing, and he's still winning. It's
Still be doing
awesome.
the damn thing, and he's not still winning.
Why not?
Is he still winning though?
He's not.
Overall, yes. He's not he has not Mark Hunted yet. He does not have an overall losing record. So as long as he's still 15-14, then Good on you, buddy.
Some people are wondering
Let's keep watching it.
the article whether or not
I don't buy it. I'm not
is
with
Justin Gaethje a threat to Khabib?
Yep.
No.
One, yeah.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's gonna go in his face, and he's a wrestler. People forget how good Justin can wrestle, man.
Yeah, but
That
not
dude-
as good as Khabib.
Khabib-
Man,
He's an
look, man.
incredible wrestler.
Who has Khabib fought that's a wrestler?
Yeah, but all you
Ally
got to do
Akita?
Who is Khabib? Man, look.
exactly,
Who has Khabib fought that's
exactly,
a
and
wrestler?
Ally
all you,
Akita.
exactly, and all you
He's
have to
not
do
a-
on Khabib is sprawl. You
Thank you.
don't counter
Khabib,
wrestle
I
him.
think Justin is a threat.
You don't counter wrestle him.
Well, he's
You
a-
Exactly.
well,
sprawl
he's a
and you
threat
get the
to anyone.
fuck away
Get
from
out
him.
of here. And Justin's a better
think he's
sprawl
just
than
gonna let you sprawl and get away
Al.
from him?
Listen, man. Justin.
Hey, Ally Aquinta did
I
it.
would.
5 rounds.
I'd put Justin. I think Justin.
You would pick him over
Khabib. I
No,
would.
Come on.
I would, man. Who is
I'd
Khabib
still-
fight that's a wrestler?
I'd still-
200
Khabib-
push-ups, $400.
I'd still
Right,
pick
you have
Khabib.
Huh?
You have
But-
Khabib over Gaethje.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Still
day,
pick
twice
Khabib,
on Sunday.
but I think Justin Gaethje is his most dangerous fight.
I think Justin is good. He wins every fight and then messes up. When he was fighting Eddie Alvarez, he was
No,
winning.
he wasn't. He was getting killed by. I
No,
mean, he
he
was
wasn't.
losing.
In the third round, he started getting hit with them them body shots. Okay, but he was winning up to that point when it was Justin Poirier. His legs were destroyed.
Oh yeah, Poirier. Yeah. Now that you've mentioned that, I think even Khabib even more. That was no way. Khabib.
But he got caught and he was just being reckless. In his last fight, he wasn't being reckless. He was measured. He throws.
Yeah, but I suppose look, Ally Akita was a New York State champion wrestler. He wrestled he was a college JUCO All-American, good wrestler. And he said when he fought Khabib, it was a different kind of strength.
Yeah.
Those Russians when
For
they
sure.
get a hold of you, it's from that.
It for sure is.
And then he started stuffing the takedowns,
But-
and then he
Yep.
started lighting them up.
He wasn't lighting
He
up
was
Khabib.
he wasn't lighting them up, but he was hitting Khabib, and and the Ally doesn't hit that hard, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't hit, he just has
but
really
that's
good
why Khabib
timing.
was letting him hit him though. I mean, Conor hits him pretty
I don't think
hard.
he was letting him hit him.
I mean, Conor hits him pretty hard. Khabib was taking Conor's punches.
But Conor wasn't. He still wasn't hitting that hard. He looked trash. He looked trash. I mean, he won the third round, but he didn't look that good.
I think he won the second. I think he got submitted in the
No,
third.
it
got
was
submitted
the
in
third, right? Oh, he got submitted in third.
Yeah.
Okay,
think so.
he won the second then. Yeah.
I think so.
No, I
No,
think
it
he
was
got
the
submitted.
fourth.
Yeah, he won the
got
third.
submitted in the
'Cause
fourth.
he got the first round, he got taken down, but Khabib
it was
didn't do
nothing,
anything.
yeah.
And then the second round, Khabib started doing damage. Third round, Conor
But see, even
stuffed the
then on that
takedown,
first,
won
on
the
that
feet.
very first takedown, he started trying to counter him, and I was like, "What do you do? Like, you're not gonna ever counter Khabib. His wrestling is too good, but you can sprawl on him and get away.
Well,
Just keep your hips back as long as it takes."
I'll tell you what's looking good is I'm going to be in Vegas for Fight Week at the Stratosphere all week, and that card is starting to really look like an amazing card. Let's talk about that card. July 4th weekend.
Yep.
They know how to do it.
Oh, they're doing John
International
Jones.
Fight Week is
I thought they booked
always
me for
the
July
one.
4th week.
No.
I think so.
I'm
I'm kidding. I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
So it's John.
Look at his face. No.
No, I don't care. It'll be fun. No, because they booked it. It was a whole thing. So John Jones versus
They moved
Thiago.
somebody else to give you that week?
But they put the headliner now as the feature.
What?
Yeah, Patrick Garrity. So I can't bring my own feature. He's really good, but it's just they got two. It is what it is. So John Jones versus Thiago Santos.
So he's your feature?
Yeah.
Oh.
The guy who normally headlines. And, which is fine, but normally I like bringing my own feature. We get to hang out and
Yeah.
talk there and the whole thing.
Oh, but they had already had him on that.
John Jones is gonna murder him.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna murder Thiago Santos. You think
Yes,
so?
It's gonna be
absolutely.
funny,
No, I mean he looks like a killer lately.
bro. He does look like
He's a one-punch killer against
Jones?
guys that will let him punch him.
He's got a punch a chance. Nunez versus
Yeah.
Holly Holm.
I think
what's
Amanda. I think Amanda's gonna fuck her up.
Yeah, I think
Really?
so too.
Yeah.
Well, although here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is
gotta
very,
get
very
out.
interesting
I gotta
about
get
Holly
my
Holm. Okay, because she's getting divorced
Gotta
now,
go too.
and I think that the
y'all
husband
later.
was creating a lot of negative energy, and maybe she comes back with a lot of positive
don't
energy.
know, I think Holly's-
You know?
Ooh, Holly?
Yeah.
I think Holly's gonna do better.
Oh, is that why Holly's your number one? Because now she's on the market.
No, she's always been. I always knew that guy didn't support her.
And then finally, we had talked to Askren. Dos
know,
Santos
maybe-
versus Ngannou.
Oh, and Donald.
Yeah, me too.
Donald all day, man. Dos Santos can't fight backing up.
after what he
He's gonna
did.
get back.
Yeah.
Is Francis going to back up? Francis not going to back up.
After
So, Preacher,
Kane,
before you leave, what do you have coming up?
Coming up, I am just on my website, man, preacherlawson.com. I got a bunch of shows. I'll be in Rochester this weekend. Every show sold out though. So I just want to let y'all know
Nice.
that. Yeah, I just want.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
What a problem to have.
Then I'm.
So if you guys
I'm
need
filming my
if you
special
guys
May
need a
18th
loan,
at
now's the time to
at
hit
the
them
Big
up.
Theater in Chicago. So come if you're in
Oh, that's
Chicago
nice.
or in the surrounding areas, come be a part of the special event. It's my first special ever. I'm excited.
Nice.
Man.
Who's it for? Is it
Yeah,
for
man.
Comedy Central or Netflix?
Well, we don't know.
Oh, okay.
We're
You
gonna
shoot.
shop
Okay,
it
right.
around. Thank
Right
you.
on.
No problem.
Show
man.
team.
Have a good one, bro.
And Tyler, what do you got coming up?
I got jujitsu class in 40 minutes at Braxton's Combat Sports in Venice, California. Come by. And I'm still trying to convince my girlfriend to let me fight again. So maybe I'll have another MMA fight coming
Against
up in
her?
the future.
Or-
Hey, I mean, I could probably win that one. So
Sounds like you're losing it already.
yeah,
and
I'm
Greg, what do you
winning
got coming
the
up?
long fight.
This Friday night and Saturday night, Haha Cafe for the late shows. I'll be hosting on Friday and headlining on Saturday.
Love it. Saturday night, guys, I'm headlining the Ice House Pasadena, 10 o'clock. This Saturday night, the Big Room, 19th to 20th, Boca Raton at the Black Box Theater in Boca Raton. In Chehalis at the Riverside Country Club, April 27th. Tommy T's, May 2nd in Rancho Cordova. And New York City, Gotham Comedy Club,
Nice.
virtual reality show.
Is this with one of Hofstadter's concepts?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's through them. May 16th. The West Side Comedy Club, May 17th and 18th. Thank you guys so much. Take care.
Түүний сонсдог хөгжим дур булаан. Даадаж дуудан дур булаа мууруулаа.